A lot of people ask us how they can bring ultrasound simulation into their simulation scenarios in their simulation room with their existing mannequins, and not to use things like RFID tags or pre-recorded videos, but actually giving the students the ability to find all of the view planes whilst they're scanning and simulate pathologies on their own mannequin. And so I just wanted to give a really brief run through of how that works with the Deepscope system. So the first thing I would like to say is that Deepscope uses a virtual reality headset, the MetaQuest 2 or the MetaQuest 3, but we don't use it, you don't actually have to wear it. What we use it for is the tracking of the ultrasound probe in space. And I'll just give you a quick demo of how we use it to set up your ultrasound simulation. So first thing is you put on the headset and you have a 2-minute setup process where you place a virtual anatomy inside your mannequin. And then once you've done that, you place your ultrasound probe attachment on top with the probe marker, and you check that you're in a good view. Once you've done that, and you're happy with it, it gets locked in place by Oculus and the way that works. So you just take it off, take off the headset, put it back on its stand. Any kind of stand works. It could be just on the table, but a stand usually works well. And then you can pick up your probe and you can place it onto the mannequin like this. And you can see that we can get to all of the views. The best mannequins are the ones that have a compressible abdomen, so you get that tactile feedback of actually doing an ultrasound scan. But any mannequin actually works really well. The other things you can do are things like during a simulation, you can change the heart rate whilst the student is scanning. So you can take it from cardiac arrest through to tachycardia. You can switch on and off different pathologies. And I'll just quickly show you how you do that. Okay, so I'm the instructor here, and I've just taken the heart rate to a cardiac arrest. Okay, and then the student, you could make them actually respond to that scenario. So 3 things to note for making this work in your simulation room. The first thing is that if you don't have there are 2 types of controllers you can have. One is a white controller that comes with the Quest. If you have those, then you should have the Quest within 1.5 meters of those controllers, and they should be looking at them. But if you're a simulation room, we recommend that you buy the Oculus Quest Pro controllers, which are an add-on that costs £299, and they track themselves in space, so you can actually put the headset wherever you like, maybe even 10 meters away from the student, and you can control the scenario from a distance, and this probe will just continue tracking itself in space. So that really helps with the setup. The second thing to take into account is that when you create a boundary, you need to make sure that the headset is within that boundary. And the third thing is you need to turn off the internal proximity sensor to make it work, not go to sleep when you put it on the stand. And we give you the instructions on how to do all those things before you start. So that's a quick rundown of how you can turn your existing mannequin into a full 6 degree of freedom ultrasound simulator. That's the first time you've been able to do that, And yeah, we'd love to hear what you do with it.